But if you guys didn't know, this is a more simple video. By the way, name is Entre, might want to trust entrepreneur if you didn't know. This freight is more simple than what I'm about to go pick up. I just kind of wanted to show y'all, like, you're gonna be getting a little bit of everything, like. And I guess it's something damaged that they want to return. No, this was at an auction. This got sold at an auction. So, yeah, let's go figure out what kind of place we finna drop this off at. And then, I think you guys are gonna be surprised to see the next thing I'm taking. It's a hell of a good load, but at the same time, you gotta understand we're in a dangerous field. I usually wouldn't take loads this high, but the price tag on it just made too much sense for me to deny it. So stay tuned for the video, guys, and peace out. It's the load, y'all. It's paying real good, y'all, but it ain't even really about that. Look at how massive this thing is. Look at that. Look at that thing.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all, I promise y'all it ain't going nowhere, man. This is probably the tightest load I've ever had. I'm talking about everything still. Look good. We're looking good, man. We're going to North Carolina. We got a video coming soon, man. Like I said, who like this rig? Who like this rig, man? Who want to drive this truck and trailer? Cause I'm looking for a driver, actually. But it can't be. You can't just be a driver. You got to be a future owner operator. One person with this truck and trailer going crazy. Just let me know. But for real though, this freight is 10 feet 2 inches, and the weight on it is 4,600 pounds. And no, it's not a partial. It's a full dedicated truckload. But I've done enough ramping on. I think we are good and secure and tight. So we should probably just walk around the whole thing one more time. And it's called a tank, I think. Tank. Man, this is crazy though. It'll put me right around 13.2 on the height. Oh, I'm loose. No, I'm just playing. That's the part that's right there. Excess chain a little bit. Everything bungeed up though. We're using the corner protectors, of course. Couldn't use carts for them sharp things. And we tried a different way of chaining this time. It's a little different, but it is still DOT legal. So yeah, you just gotta learn new things out here. I was doing it a certain way. I figured out it may not be the best to do it that way. I mean, you want it pulling different ways. You want it pulling this way, that way, then this way, and that way. We just pulling all over. You're killing me, man! Just stay tuned. We're gonna drive to North Carolina, and once we offload it, we may not even offload it. We just might just talk about some other things, talk about some things coming up in the future, and y'all stay tuned, man. Hey, how you doing? $5. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up. Look, straight from the mud like Ruby. Straight to the stage, they love me. I understand they hungry, but please don't hate, that's ugly.
We in North Carolina with it, man. Gotta go get this thing off my truck though, so stay tuned. All right, y'all, I'm finna offload this freight, but I kind of wanted to show y'all how I chained it real quick before we offload it right now. So of course we got the binder right here, and we got our 5/16 chains. So we basically intercrossed it. Usually I would just put chains through the bottom of each of these and pull them like this way. But I'm really just making this part of the video to tell you guys to ask the shippers when you get there what way would be the best way, because for this particular equipment, you don't want to just be pulling it back and forth. You want to pull it in every direction. So right here, you're still pulling this way. You're pulling it all 4 ways basically. And you see right here, it can kind of show up. I gotta get this thing out, son. Oh yeah.
They been talking pennies, I need bigger bucks. About to catch a flight, I need to switch it up. Got that black boy joy, might do my dance on him. Take no disrespect, might put my hands on him. Hit this chicken, now she wanna marry me. But she gon' need some closure and some therapy. Came back to the city with my bank account on F. Giving rappers hell, I know they happy that I left. Hit the south in winter, I just put down my deposit. 82 degrees, I left that jacket in my closet. I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function.
What's good, y'all? So this is basically just the recap version. I just want to kind of show you guys the total profit. It was $2,300, and for all total miles driven, it was around 920 miles. So I wanted to get $3 a mile. I couldn't necessarily get it. Load was posted for $2,000. I ended up negotiating up to $2,300. And it's a very dangerous game is all I wanted to say. I know I took this 10-foot load, but it had more of like a balloon effect. You know, it wasn't like a tarp job type. But because the freight is so tall, I was draining a lot of fuel. You know, I was getting maybe like at sometimes a little less than 9 miles per gallon. Depending on how fast you are, you know, maybe that could have been 9.5. But for the most part, you weren't gonna get away from spending fuel for that trip. So total for that trip, I spent $308 for it. So I kind of knew that extra $300 I negotiated with would have been for fuel, and the $2,000 was kind of like to the house. Now I do have other expenses, like this week, you know, I did about $35.50. After my insurance coming out, I pay my insurance early. After my insurance coming out and my fuel coming out, I think I only ended up netting just around $2,000. So this is just a lesson for you guys to know, like, even though a lot of weeks we can make 4 to 5 grand, it's still a lot of responsibilities we have to take care of. And that's not even including my personal expenses. But I'll probably just make another video on that. I made $18,875 my first month in Hotshot. I just haven't had time to sit down, crack the numbers so I could really reveal them. And I've been trying to get away from showing the money because it's not too important what I make. It's just more so like information, education, and entertainment at the end of the day. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded today, if not tomorrow. And stay tuned because we got some exciting things coming up. I'm gonna just say that. We got some exciting things coming up in the future. So stay tuned. Peace.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up.